What's up, everyone? It's Brian from the Exact IT Solutions YouTube channel, and welcome to another video where we educate you on all things cybersecurity and how to protect yourself. Today, we're going to talk about the big news on the internet: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. All the Facebook social media companies are down, and they're down hard. They've been down for a few hours, so we're going to get into it, talk about what this means. And where's everybody going now for their social media? So let's jump into today's content. All right, so up on the screen here, guys, I got from a Wayback Machine here. So if it's an Internet Archiver. This account was on Reddit and it was deleted. And at the top it says, as many of you know, DNS for Facebook services has been affected, and this is likely a symptom of the actual issue that BGP peering with Facebook peering routers has gone down, very likely due to a configuration change that went into effect shortly before the outage happened. So in a nutshell, guys, what's going on is basically there's a lot of rumors going out on the internet. As you can see on the screen, like this Facebook account had information from a Twitter employee. That one's gone, or this Twitter account, and then this Twitter account, same thing. This tweet is now gone. There's this on the Hacker News here. There's some information going back and forth about different evidence that they've seen on social media, New York Times reporters, things like that. But essentially, what is happening here is that all the DNS records and that basically point to where all the servers live, the IP addresses. So every computer on the internet has this thing known as an IP address. If you don't know what it is, you can Google it. An IP address is basically, think of that like the address number kind of for your house, or your phone number for your house, I guess is a better way to describe it. I usually say the MAC address is more like your address because that doesn't change much. Your IP address can change, so I usually kind of draw the correlation that that's more like a phone number for a house or something like that. But these IP addresses, they can change over time and things like that. They can move around, but they have to know like where, if I where's Facebook.com? Well, that's an IP address. And there's lots of IP addresses tied to Facebook.com. And I'm sure Facebook has tons of underlying subdomains that do various things. Like one of the things that we're hearing is that none of the employees can get into the building because the badges aren't working, because it sounds like some of those badges use Facebook.com to like communicate with servers and things like that. So there's a lot of interesting things going on here. And what we're hearing in the Reddit post that I have up is basically that the guys that can go in and fix this stuff have to go on site and deal with these routers locally. So what they're saying is that an update happened, an update broke something, and while they could get people in to fix this stuff remotely, because these domains are down, they can't get to them. So essentially somebody has to drive somewhere and plug their laptop into a device and fix these problems. And with a company the size of Facebook, it's not so easy to fix these problems, number one. And number two, if this is really what's going on, guys, I have major concerns about how they plan their incident response planning and their disaster recovery planning, because they should have picked up on this stuff that that these domains, if something were to happen, it would affect like employees getting to things and stuff like that. And that's leading people to believe that this really isn't what's going on and that there's something more nefarious at play here. And I really don't have any other information than that. I'll link to this web archive so you can see it for yourself and read some of the comments that are going on. But basically, some IP addresses were deleted out of a system that tells internet traffic where these Facebook servers live, and nobody can get to them right now. And it's going to take some time for If things have to be done manually, things are going to take some time. I don't know how long that's going to be. I don't know their infrastructure that well. But this is definitely going to be a learning lesson for Facebook if this really happened the way that they described. If it was something more nefarious, they don't want to own up to it yet. And maybe they want to keep things close to the vest because they don't really want people to know that they have some issues with their infrastructure that you wouldn't expect for a company the size of Facebook. So the other thing too is like a lot of businesses rely on Facebook for their income, and they're down today, and that could affect your business. So has your business been affected by Facebook? I'd love to hear from you guys. Comment down below. What's going on? I'm sure there's a lot of anxiety out there because people use Facebook to communicate a lot, not only for business but for personal. And really it's an outlet for a lot of people. So I'm sure there's some anxiety around today. So let us know in the comment section how you're feeling, how this Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp being down is affecting you. And we'd love to hear about it and share about it. And, is Facebook one of those things that's, like the banks, too big to fail? Too many businesses may rely on this for a source of income. And when they go down, think of things like Google. Think of things like if you get a lot of business through internet searches and things like that, and Google goes down, how does that affect your business? Probably going to give a lot of businesses a pause on how they're doing their business and how they're marketing their business and how they're getting new business if Facebook is their primary source of revenue and income, and they can't use that platform anymore, or for a significant period of time that platform's down for them. So share your thoughts and comments down below. This is a quick video for today to get this out. I'll link to the Internet Archive information so you can see kind of some Facebook chatter about what was going on internally. That has been removed from Twitter at this point. Don't expect it to see it back up. That's why I went to the Wayback Machine to try to get this for you guys, and check it out and let me know what you think, and I'll do another video once we have an update. So we'll see you later. Have a good one.